Hey guys, what's up? I'm glad to finally be back from my vacation. I'm going to talk about movies again. I've got a long list of movies to review, so let's get started. Mission Impossible. This movie stars Tom Cruise and a bunch of other people. I don't remember them because I only remember Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is awesome. This movie is based on the 60s and 70s television show of the same name. It's not really... It's more of like a spiritual successor, I guess. I don't know if it takes place like after the TV show, sort of like the Entourage movie and the Entourage show. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you don't need to watch the show to get the movie, because I didn't, and I like this movie. So, this movie follows Ethan Hunt, who's Tom Cruise's character. Things go wrong on a mission, and he's been accused of something he didn't do, and now he's got to uncover conspiracy, prove himself innocent, recover some data, and uncover a villain who you don't expect for a while. But yeah, it's a fun movie. Loved it. I loved this movie so much because it was a lot of fun. Redundant sentences are done. Whatever. Tom Cruise is great. This guy, he's proven himself as an action star with this movie, because I don't think he did a whole lot of action stuff before this. But yeah, he was great in this movie. I really bought him. I loved his character. It was cool. And I also liked the character of Luther Stickle. I believe that's his name. I don't remember the guy who plays him, but he was awesome too. You know, I really loved his character. He added a lot to the movie, and it was a lot of fun to see that. And I love how suspenseful this movie can be. Like, even though this movie's got some action-ish scenes towards the end, a lot of it is also suspense. Like, you know, the famous scene where, like, Tom Cruise is, like, come down from the vent and he's, like, hanging and stuff. And so many things have parodied that I could list hundreds of examples of shows that have parodied that. It's a truly awesome, suspenseful scene. It's like your heart keeps beating because it's so tense, and anything he can do wrong sets off the alarm. It's really good, and I love the way they do that. And the end action scene where it's like on the train and the helicopter goes into the tunnel and he has to get out of there. It's awesome, and like that stuff I'm pretty sure is real, and there's no CGI being used because Tom Cruise does his own stunts. Like, it gets more insane, especially I feel with like the second and the fourth one have the most insane stunts that he actually did. That stuff is really nuts, and props to you, Tom Cruise. I would never ever do that stuff. I'm too chicken to do that. Yeah, and this movie has a lot of suspense, as I said earlier, and I praise it for that, because, you know, it's an action-ish spy movie, but it's not just an action movie with a lot of gunfights and all that. And there's some there, here and there, but there's not a whole lot else, you know, because it's mostly a suspenseful movie that uses that to its advantage. In addition, with the great acting and all the characters and stuff, you know, you really want Tom Cruise to uncover the secrets and, you know, prove his name, because, you know, he has to do a lot of things that's, you know, not great, but, you know, when you're wanted, I guess, you know, you have an excuse to do some of those things. Something I wasn't the biggest fan of, though, the story. The story was good. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just hard to follow. Like, you really have to pay attention to every word the characters say, and, like, remember who's who and what they want, what X and Y objects are, and all that stuff. And as a casual moviegoer like myself, who's not the most attentive person, like, I pay attention to movies, I definitely do, but I'm not like my eyes are always glued to the screen. Like, I mean, if a movie's good enough to have that, that's good. But not always, and this movie is a little hard to tell what was going on. But even then, I don't really care, because, you know, again, the suspenseful scenes, the action scenes, the other scenes where stuff's going on, you don't really need, you know, to pay attention. You don't really need, like, to depend on the plots. But even then, it's a good story. I like the story. It's just a little confusing, and, you know, that was a little thing. Another thing I want to comment on is the portrayal of the internet. This movie was 1995 or 1996 or something, and back then the internet was like this newfangled technology thing, and the way they portrayed it in this movie is kind of funny in how outdated it is and stuff. Like, I can't really describe it, but if you look at the movie, you'll kind of be able to tell. And I don't know, that's just kind of something that's kind of an interesting novelty of reviewing the movie, like, 20 years later. But, you know, I don't care. This movie was a lot of fun, and I really dug Mission Impossible. And yeah, this is a sweet movie, and I like it. Tom Cruise is great in it. The action is good. It's suspenseful. Plot could have been a little easier to follow, but I don't care. It's a great movie. I'm giving it 90%. Definitely check it out. It's on Netflix. And next, we're going to talk about the other Mission Impossible movies. I've seen all the 4 of them, and I'm going to see Rogue Nation pretty soon. So anyway, yeah. Thank you for watching. Adios, home slices. How do I do a Mission Impossible exit? Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to stop the video. Stop the video. Just go to the next review. Stop the video. This video will self-destruct in 5 seconds. It didn't self-destruct, did it? Okay, enough.